Are you looking to decorate this holiday season but save a little cash while doing so? How about buy just one wreath and then use it all year round? We have Alexis here from Works, and I'm serious, I'm kind of freaking out over all of your different ideas. So how do we want to begin this? What do you want to start with?
Picking a fabulous wreath.
Okay.
That's the first thing. The good news is it doesn't really matter if it's not so beautiful when you first see it, because you can make it beautiful.
Okay.
These ones are just cinnamon leaf. They're actually fake. And I know fake is not always, you know, a lot of people will be like, oh, I don't know.
But it's easier.
But it is. It will last a lot longer. So find a decent leaf, neutral colors. So these are kind of bright, and I think most people would think you're going to put Christmas on there, but it really works.
I would say, are you going to put Christmas on there? I would have no idea that would work
This
with that.
type of leaf will carry you through Valentine's and the spring, and you know what I mean? You'd be able to use it all year long. So
what you've done basically is you've taken the plain wreath and then you have just added different elements for whatever season it is.
Yep, it's a good idea to pick a focal point, so something large that you can stick in there.
Let's come up here for a second. Now this is a fall wreath,
This is my fall one, yep.
And one focal point? Like one big item?
One big item is usually better. If you're doing a huge wreath, like on the side of your house, you want to go really big. But, you know, this is a pretty good size for this wreath. But there's some other big items, too, like the flowers and picks. Picks are cheap, and you can get a few of them, and they make all the difference in the wreath.
Last time you came on the show, you talked about those little Thanksgiving picks. They're all over my house now. I have them like stuck into, like I'm a decorator. I put them everywhere.
These just like fell off onto the floor, and so I just put them in. Like they were things I already had, yeah. So you can use those old flowers that fall apart too and stick them in there.
This almost looks like it could go for both the Christmas season and New Year's.
Right, that's what this one, I was hoping that it'd be more like New Year's. So you have your Christmas look with Santa and all that, but you'd be able to go into January and partly into February before you put up Valentine's.
I really love the
Alexis,
silver with it.
how do I not smash and ruin my wreath by putting all these things in and changing them in and out?
Well, actually, wreaths are really, really resilient. Like, they don't do too bad. In fact, when you get them, they're usually pretty smashed, so you need to, like, pull them and pull the things out.
The fluffing.
A lot of people just leave them flat, and then they stick stuff in. And the key to putting the stuff on it is putting it in the wreath, making sure that it's inside of it and not just laying all on top.
All right, so we've got a basic wreath here. Did you add all of these items to it, or were
this was already here. So this is a pretty decent wreath, and it's only $28.95.
Oh.
So this alone is nice. But
so can you just show us? I mean, are these some of the...
she dressed it up. Look
at show you what happens
Take
when
a look
you
at that.
add some fluff.
Oh my gosh, and the glitter.
Yes.
The glitter on the stars.
Okay, so
a few things. Yep. The stars are really light. They're just ornaments.
Styrofoam, aren't they?
Yep, and they're glittery, so they have a lot of punch. But again, the key is to get them inside and not laying on top. Really shove them in. Your best friend will be floral wire.
Oh, and you just
it's the way to get
back
it
in
all
there.
in there. Yep. Now, if you want to have lights on your wreath, but you don't want a cord going from your door to the wall or wherever you put the wreath, these are great. There are short and long ones.
It almost looks
like they have a battery pack.
Like a little branch with the lights coming out.
You can add lights, and all you need to do is go turn them on and off.
Oh my gosh, that makes it easy, so you don't have another extension cord hanging down somewhere.
I'm excited. Sorry.
How did you get that present on there? Is that from
It's wired in.
It's wired in.
And I stuck a little bit of the branches inside of it, so it looks like it lights up too.
I want this for my Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Like I want to stick those on the tree.
I need these. I'm sorry, but is that the coolest thing you've ever seen?
That, again, picks. These picks are like $2 or $3, so they're easy to stick in. The other thing is, when you get your picks, they're going to look like this, which is not very cute.
Can you cut them?
You can cut them, but what you really need to do, just like your wreath, is pull all the pieces out. Like, really open it up. You're not going to hurt it.
Alexis is giving you permission to fluff.
Yep.
Yes,
fluff
please
everything.
fluff.
Even though Harrison Ford won't say fluff. All right, so Works, you have how many locations?
5 locations along the Wasatch Front.
Awesome. Alexis, thank you. Great ideas. Head to the 5 Works locations. Rodworks.com is where you can get all that information on where to go. Closest
And
to
she
you.
knows I'm always at the Draper one.
Yeah.
Just looking around.
That's where I am as well.
Thanks, Alexis. Hey, time to check in with the kitchen. What is Angel Shannon